Welcome back for today's NBA pick video play for February 27, 2019. In this one, going to be talking about this matchup between the Detroit Pistons and the San Antonio Spurs, and we're going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under. That total number sitting at 220 points. Now, both these teams still have some winning left to do, obviously, during the regular season if they're going to try to lock up their spots in postseason play. Detroit trending in a very positive direction going into the All-Star break, and then out of the All-Star break, they've won their last 3 contests against Eastern Conference opponents, taking down the Hawks, Heat, and Pacers. And they've actually done this with an increase in production on the offensive end. Perhaps part of this is because they traded away Stanley Johnson, who is just a black hole for them on the offensive side of the ball during his tenure in Detroit. Maybe that's opening things up, allowing a bit more opportunity, a bit more spacing with guys that can knock down the three-point shot with a little bit more consistency. But this Detroit team, we're still not totally bought in on them as being a high-powered offensive attack. We still think that they can have success grinding things out in the half court. They're a top 10 rated defensive team, 9th in points allowed compared to 23rd in scoring average. They have the height and athleticism to be a factor on the defensive side of the ball and then grind things out in the half court. They haven't been showing that more recently, and it's actually been working out for them with some of these higher scoring affairs. But going against high-level competition on the road against a team like San Antonio, if the Pistons are going to have any shot at trying to grab this upset, it's going to be because that they are able to have success grinding things out, limiting what the Spurs can do on the boards with their strength. Andre Drummond grabbing those rebounds, making the Spurs a one-and-done offensive attack, and then going down and having an efficient offensive attack like we have seen from them during this winning streak. It's easier said than done, clearly, going against the Spurs right now. San Antonio at 33 in 29 overall, and they should be very hungry to try to grab a win here today, as the Spurs have actually gone on to lose 7 out of their last 8 games, and another very poor performance from the Spurs in their last outing on the road against the Brooklyn Nets. Their offense just not showing up in that one as they fell to Brooklyn by a final of 85-101. On the year, it's actually a little bit surprising to see the Spurs rank around average in total team defense as well as offensively. 16th in both categories. For the Spurs to have success, it really feels like they need to step things up on the defensive side of the ball. Perhaps this is the matchup on their home court where they can do that. They're coming in as moderate favorites here, giving about 4.5 points against what has been one of the hottest teams right now in the Eastern Conference in the Pistons. We would be surprised if this wasn't a competitive matchup, perhaps going right down to the end, but we feel like this could possibly be a little bit of a grinded out type matchup out of the half court and reducing the total number of possessions, making it harder to get to that over number. So for this one, coming into today, we feel like the under 220 points is the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our picks over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.